All right, so now we have our 4 images that we want for our presentation for our podcast. We don't need this credits one, so how you can get rid of it is you click it, and then these 3 dots take you to a little menu if you click on here, and we're going to click hide credits, and then that slide will go away. So now we want to go back to our first slide, and we're going to record the introduction to our podcast. So that was a script that we worked on in class, where we kind of filled in the sentence frames that Mrs. Brandstetter gave us. When you record on your computer with Adobe Spark, you are only allowed to have 30 seconds per slide. Now, you can have as many 30-second chunks as you want, but after 30 seconds, it'll stop recording. So I recommend practicing and seeing if what you're going to say is going to take longer than 30 seconds. If it will, then what you can do is you can make a copy of the slide and then just read a little piece for each one. So for example, say I know that my introduction, I'm going to need more than 30 seconds. What I can do is down here at the bottom, I'm going to click these 3 dots, and then I'm going to click duplicate. So now you can see I have 2 copies of the same slide. So I'm going to record my first part with this one, and I'm going to put on my script a stop point. So I might put like a slash, or I might put a big stop sign, or write the word stop so I know to stop there. Then I will go over here to the second slide, and I'll record the rest. So when it plays for my audience, the picture won't change for them at all, and so they'll just hear you talking. But for us, it lets us chunk up what we're saying. What's nice with that too is if you mess up, then you have less you have to record when you try to fix it. So it's actually good to break things up into smaller pieces. So to record, we want to make sure we're on our first slide, so we'll click on that slide. And you know you're on that slide because you can see this one's really bright, and all the other ones are a little duller. They're faded out, so you know this is the slide you're on. To record, you're going to click this record button. Now, with Adobe Spark, you have to make sure you hold that button down the whole time. So you can't just click it once. You have to actually hold your clicker on your touchpad down the whole time you want to record. And the first time you click record, you might get a little pop-up that comes up here that says, ask if the Adobe Spark can use the microphone on your computer. Just make sure you click allow or yes. And that way it's just being nice and it's asking permission before it uses your microphone. So when you're ready to record, you're just going to click and hold. And then you're going to record into Adobe Spark, reading your script. If you're using an external microphone, make sure that you're talking into the microphone and not the computer. And when you're all done, you're going to take your finger off and you can see that it's done. You can click the play button to listen and make sure it sounds okay. And if you messed up, you can all you have to do is just click and hold, and it'll re-record. So it deletes what you recorded before and it re-records here. When you're all done, lift up. When you're happy with that, then you just go to your next slide and you record your next piece. So you'll do that with each of these for your intro. Then you will go to here, and on this one, you'll do your pourquoi. Your pourquoi tail is probably really long, so you're probably going to want to copy this one a few times. So you might want to actually go through your pourquoi tail and make like a mark or a stop sign about every 3 to 4 sentences. You might want to practice and see about how long 30 seconds is when you read something, and then just make that however many pieces you have in your pourquoi tail, that's how many slides you'll have. And you'll do that for each piece. So for your pourquoi tail, for your adaptations, and for your tree frogs. Another thing you want to do as well, sorry, I forgot about this, is over here, it automatically has music playing. You want to turn it off for now. We can add music in later if we want, but for now we want to turn it off so we can hear our voice. So click on music in the top right, and then click the music off. So you're just going to turn that toggle off. So that way you know that it's off and you can hear your voice to make sure that it sounds nice and clear.